Hey everyone, Freddy's fan 555 here. Welcome to my Minecraft city building number 13 live stream video. Now, of course, where we left off last on here, I was working on my Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game on my Minecraft world. So, as you guys remember, I had been working on my Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game on my Minecraft city. Now that it's finished, layout wise for the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game, this is the way it would probably be in the game. So, and over here in this area, right here, it would have a stair step roof going up a little bit right here, but I didn't want to do that. FedEx Gaming did his like what I just said. Mine, I wanted to do a little bit different and do it the way I wanted to. Now, over here on this side of it, this whole area right here, of course, would be the hallway area type thing where, let's see, forgot what his name was. I think it's Spring Trap, Toy Spring Trap, I think, something like that. I'm not really sure. This is where the hallway area that he would be in. And on this side of it, there would be a door here and a door here. He had said that you could put rooms over here on the side of it if you wanted to. He said, but if you did, they would probably just be empty, because in the game, we don't really know what would be in these other rooms over here. And there would be a room right here where this area that I put for being a door, there would be a room for here as well, probably. But we don't really know what would be in those rooms. But the other door for over here, there is a room that we know of in the game, which would be the sisters' room, I think, which is where Nightmare Mangle would probably be at. Now, this area over here would be the living room part of it, and then the hallways on both sides of the room. One of the hallways there, one of them there, and then the bedroom here in the center somewhere. I forgot where, but it's there somewhere. Anyway, eventually I am going to do kind of like a tour of all of my Five Nights at Freddy's places that I've built. I already kind of have done a tour for my Five Nights at Freddy's 2 one. I've already kind of done it with that. I'm going to do it with the first one eventually, the third, and now eventually the fourth. After I had built it, I built kind of like a parking lot in front of it, and had connected the parking lot here for third Five Nights at Freddy's game to this parking lot, so that you can come through all these parking lots from over right there and come through the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 building, and then come through from there to the parking lot for the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 building, and then come through there for the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 building. Now, I had built this on July 20th, 2018 at 8:09 p.m. that night was when I had started to build my Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game and building, and then I had finished it on July 25th, 2018 at 10:16 p.m. that night was when I had finished working on it. And of course I put sign up here and put FNAF House on it because this is the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game, and then of course I put FNAF 4 underneath that so I would know that this would be the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game layout and all. And then of course I connected electricity to it from right there, ran it to here, and brought it down, connected it to it. And then I have a water line under the road, runs to it, and it's connected to it as well. And then I added a little bit more onto the road to right there. And if you're wondering what this right here is that I built, this would be this is eventually going to be the Five Nights at Freddy's sister location place that I'm going building that I'm going to build eventually. So far I've only got the elevator area to it built. FedEx Gaming had did his a little bit different than what I did, but the redstone circuit and all that for it I did build the same way he did. But first I put a sign here and put sister location on it, and underneath that I put FNAF 5. The reason why I put FNAF 5 is because Five Nights at Freddy's sister location game technically would I guess be the Five Nights at Freddy's 4, or no, not 4, 5 game. So I did that, saying this would be the 5th. And I had started on this the same day on July 25th, 2018, and had started working on it at 10:32 p.m. that night. Was when I started to work on this. Now, come in here, this is the way it looks in here so far, and I got pressure plates here and stone slabs here stacked up all the way like that. And then if you go on this, do this so I can show you, go out, and then they close. Now, how you did that is there is a redstone circuit like this on that side, like this on this side, and then of course the stone half slabs stacked all the way up to there. 3 sticky pistons stacked up like this on both sides, and then underneath this whole thing down here is the circuit workings of the whole thing. The redstone dust goes from up here on top of this block, which connects to those, and then it comes down and looks like this right here in this little area right here, and then it goes from there and runs up to the other side to connect to that other one. And let's see, let me put this back right quick. Now, if you want to build this too, the same way mine is, make sure that you don't put a block like this, because if you do that, it's going to cut off the redstone, and watch what happens. Nothing happens, but one side of it will open. The other side will not. So, make sure you don't do that, because otherwise it's going to cut off the redstone, and it won't be connected. And it basically runs on top of that block there, and then put a redstone torch for here, and then on top of that a block. It doesn't really matter what kind of block. I put purple wool block, and then after whatever block you puts more redstone dust on top of that, and that will be to connect to the sticky piston on top. And then it's the same way on the other side. And then after you do that, put off again on me for some reason. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that, but anyway, that is the redstone workings of the elevator door for the elevator part of this for my Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location building that I have been working on, which cut off on me again. The live stream may end up be cutting in and out on me today for some reason. I don't know why, but hopefully I'll be able to come and get it fixed and reconnected. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys all this for now that I have done, and of course, let's go ahead and get started on where we had technically really left off last. Found it. Okay, there it is. Where we technically had left off last was the dentist office that I had been working on for my Minecraft city. I think I said the rest of it I would do off camera, so it's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not really sure yet of when it will be finished, but the roof to it I'm gonna do off camera. The inside of it probably gonna do off camera as well. I'm not really sure about yet, but whenever I do finish all off camera work to it, I'm going to do kind of like a tour of it whenever it is finished. But right now it isn't. Anyway, what I am probably just going to do for today's Minecraft City building and live stream video is work on something that I had been doing on camera. I had redid layout wise to my house for my Minecraft City that I had built, which came from out of one of the Minecraft books that I have. Now, the fencing did used to go all the way around and around my brother's house right here, but I redid it to the way it is now because for some reason he just doesn't want to leave it where it's at, and he's gonna tear it down. He's going to tear it down and move it way over in a corner of my flat world or something like that somewhere. Don't know when he's going to do that, but he's going to eventually. Not exactly sure yet on when that would be technically. So, anyway, some of this right here in front of it was grass areas. I had just dug that all out and filled it in with half slab, stone half slabs. And then I had built kind of like a barn area right here. Kind of like a barn right here in front of my house because I wanted to. And I think I showed you guys when I did build it, but I'm not sure. If I did, I'm going to show it to you now. I had started work on it on July 22nd, 2018 at 5:26 p.m. in the afternoon. And I had finished working on it on that same day, July 22nd, 2018, and had finished it at 6:03 p.m. that day. So, inside, and kind of do like a tour of it. I built kind of like a hallway area right here, and this room here, I put mushroom cows in it. And then this room over here, I put regular cows in, and then across from that one, I put chickens in this room, and across from the mushroom, I put pigs in that room. So kind of a small little tour of it. And got an opening that's getting there, and the same thing on that side. And opened up area here in front of it so I can let them out and roam around in it if I wanted to eventually. Probably will eventually, but I haven't yet. But that's when I had built that. And now what I'm currently working on, which I had did most of it off camera. I have been working on a greenhouse for my house, which in lengthwise it is the same size as my house. From up above it, you can tell that it's same lengthwise as my house. I wanted it like that, so I built it like that. Right now, it's just mostly to install all the windows for it. The roof to it's mostly going to be windows, of course, because it's a greenhouse. And I had built up like that for the roof, kind of like the stair steps, but not really. And I put dirt blocks here and there, and then along right there for where your windows would be to keep other mob animals out in the open area where I don't have anything built yet from getting in front of my house and all, because now it's not grass or anything where stuff could spawn in. But anyway, I put that sign there saying that this is my greenhouse for my house, and then I put the sign here saying when I had built it. I started to build it on July 25th, 2018 at 12:39. So kind of about at lunchtime was when I had started to work on it and build it. And I'm gonna kind of work on it a little bit with you guys in this Minecraft city building live stream video. So I know it's not going to be much that I'm going to do in this Minecraft city building video. And one thing I want to say is, I know I meant to have my new reaction video uploaded at some point Thursday night or sometime yesterday, Friday morning, but unfortunately it didn't happen again. What happened was the video was saved like it was supposed to be, and later Thursday night before I went to bed, I went to upload it and it wasn't there, and I'm not really sure why. So I'm probably gonna have to include it with one of my new live stream videos. It won't be in this one. I'll probably do it sometime this next week coming up. Whenever I do my new BMG Drive live stream video, is probably when I will do it. I'll probably include it with that towards the end of that. Now, of course, I won't be including any music videos with that, because some of it is music videos to that I would be including with that, but anyway, because that won't be, and I want to show you something that I've gotten done to my truck now, finally, before I do end this live stream video as well, because I want to, and I won't be showing any new music videos in this live stream video either, because I want to show you guys that towards the end of this live stream video. So this live stream video probably won't be as long as I know it would normally be. So I hope you guys understand that. Also, I would show a new update on my model trailer for my model semi truck, but I meant to work on it Thursday, but I forgot to, so don't really have an update on that right now. I will by sometime next week whenever I do my BMG drive. My new BMG drive live stream video, though. I will then, for sure. So, because right now I don't really have a new update for that. Because right now it's still the same way it was whenever I showed it to you guys. I think it was Tuesday, I think that's when I showed an update on the last one. I don't really remember. I think I probably did, but I don't know if I did or not. So for now, for this live stream video, what we're going to do for this new Minecraft City building video of mine is mainly install windows for my greenhouse that I've gotten mostly built off camera at one point. Is install all the glass windows for it, including the windows for the roof, and put in lighting for on the inside of it, and that will probably be all we will do for this Minecraft City building video for today. Now, I haven't really decided yet on when my next Minecraft City building video will be after this one. I'm not really sure when it would be, because right now, as of now, I don't really have anything else I can think of what I want to do for Minecraft City. As of now, whenever I do come up with something, though, it's when it's going to be. So it may be this next week that's coming up or so before I do a new Minecraft City building live stream video after I do this one with you guys. So, which would it only be until I can decide on what I want to build next for Minecraft City that I know I want to build for or what it needs. So, I have kind of sort of been thinking about maybe building a, I forgot what it was. I was thinking about maybe building, but depending on if I can decide on if it's what I want to build or not maybe build it, but I'm not really sure. Thought about maybe building I had first thought about maybe building another movie theater for my Minecraft Minecraft City, but I don't really, I don't want to build another movie theater for my Minecraft City. Though I know I probably should, because my Minecraft City is getting bigger, because I have been adding on to it every now and then, so I would if I wanted to, but I just don't, so I won't be building another movie theater for it. And the other thing I thought about maybe building was a candy or a chocolate factory for my Minecraft City, but then I thought, well, I don't know. I don't really know if that's what I would want to do yet. I haven't decided on if that's what it would officially be yet or not, on if it would be a candy or chocolate factory from the Minecraft City that I'll build next. I haven't decided yet on if that's what I want it to be yet, so that's why I said it might be this next week or so before I decide or come up with on what I would want to build next, which right now I don't really know. So let's put torches on top of the roof, frame for the roof, so that there's lighting on it. I want to have lighting as well, which of course is so that if I were to go to survival mode, because I wanted to for some reason, you can have lighting on it, and I don't have to really worry about any of the evil mobs or anything like that spawning in. I wish I could place torches on the glass, but unfortunately I can't do that. And I would put glowstone in it as well, but then I think that would kind of look a little weird, and I don't want that. So I would do that, but I don't want to do that. We're almost done with this side of the roof for lighting wise. And of course, if anybody's watching, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll give you a shout out there in this live stream in a minute to see if there are any comments. After I finish this little bit right here. Okay, let's see if there are any comments. Nope, no comments yet. So, like I said, if anybody's watching, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll give you a shout out there in this live stream video. Of course, like I said, my next BMG Drive live stream video will be sometime this next new week coming up. Not really sure yet what it would be. I'm thinking maybe this next Tuesday coming up, maybe. And then my next actually I think I'll maybe do my next the Lego Movie video game play live stream video this next Tuesday coming up. I think I'll do that first, and then maybe this Thursday I will do my new BMG Drive live stream video. That's when I would maybe do that, and then maybe this next Saturday coming up, I will do I do another new Lego movie video game gameplay live stream video. So it'll technically be 2 of those this next week coming up that I'm going to do for that, and then 1 new Mincraft video this next new week that's coming up. And Minecraft live stream video, the next one for that, won't be this next new week coming up because I gotta decide on if what I want to build next for my Minecraft city. Really hope you guys understand that. So, oops, okay. Just put one right there. Stick one, put something there. Stick that one there, and what's that number for that? Well, actually, let's fill in this whole thing for lighting for this area here in the ceiling, or the mostly glass ceiling roof to it. Okay, I've got lighting for there now. Now we need to put torches around the entire top side of the walls here. That way we got lighting along there. And there we go. That will pretty much do it for today's Minecraft City building a live stream video. Pretty much. I'm gonna show you a new update. Show you guys. First though, let's take a look at my greenhouse from the house now. We've looks pretty good. Now from above, this is what it will look like from above now. Let's look at it from around. I see. You can kind of sort of tell where it is, but not really. It's about right there is where it is, and as you can tell, this is now how big my entire Minecraft city now is. It is huge now, pretty good, massive size now. Now all this right here in this area here now is all my FNAF buildings that I have added for right there. And that little square area right there, as of now, is where my Five Nights at Freddy's sister location building will be. Just not right now. The rest of my greenhouse, though, from my Minecraft city, I'm going to do off camera. Not sure when it will be though. I might do that first and then go work on my sister location restaurant or building for my Minecraft city. So for now, I'm gonna stop right here for it. Exit and save. Okay, and then check if it's saved. Okay. Make sure that it saved it. Yep, it did. Okay. Turn off our Xbox. And then the TV. Okay. So, get the phone for a minute. Lay my phone in my dresser for a minute. Gotta put up my stuff that I use for holding my phone on my dresser. So just give me a little bit. I'll have it all put up. Okay. I'm gonna put this over here. Okay. And then take my tablet off of my dresser and lay it back on my bed. Okay, now I'm gonna go show you guys the new, well, kind of like a little bit of update on my truck. I've been wanting to show you guys for a while now, so I'm gonna go show that to you guys. So I'm gonna have the camera facing the other way, and I'm gonna go show it to you guys. What are you watching? What are you watching?
Very cool.
Here's what I've gotten done to it. I had taken the gauge clusters to it off because they need to be replaced. This would be the front side of it. Ow, hurt. And then this would be the back side. This kind of gauge cluster thing for the year truck that I have, which is a 1967 Chevy pickup truck, really only has two things and places where it has something connected to it. It has some sort of metal wire thing that connects to this for the speedometer, and then the wires and all that connect right there in that hole. And then I think these black knob things are light bulbs for it, but I'm not sure yet because there's a hole here and a hole there with nothing for some reason, unless that's just for areas where more wiring for different things could go on it for if you wanted to add something to it. So, not really sure. Set my phone back down for a minute. I gotta turn this back over. Put it back the way I had it for now. Keeping it in here in the laundry room for now. Keeping it in here in the laundry room for now until I can replace it. Just for that right there. For my new truck, since I have to replace that whole thing, that's going to be at least probably $500 to $600 is probably how much that is going to be. So it's going to be pretty expensive, but right now I don't really have enough for a new one. So now I'm going to show you guys my truck. Well, what it looks like now that I've taken it off of it. So here it is. it was taken off of it now. So that metal thing there is where this is where the speed armor would be connected. And this would be the wires that would be connected to it. But this rubber thing just slides right off of it. And then there would be a metal thing here connected to it, to the bottom of it, which you have to probably use a drill to take that off. And then that's the knobs and all that. One of them unscrews off of there. That would be the choke one, which would be over there. And then the one for the lights, I think. No, window wipers, I think. Just pulls right off of there, I think. No. Wait, the ones for the window wipers, I think, has a small screw in it. Really small flathead screw in it. So you gotta take that out and off to take that knob off. And then the knob there, I think, knob for here, which would be the lights. That, for taking that off, this right here, which would be connected to the back of that, you have to go up underneath your dashboard and then reach to on this, and there's a button type thing right here on this, kind of like a plunger type thing. Push on that, and then that will come loose to where that will pull straight out of that. So to take that knob off, that's what you have to do. I wasn't reaching back far enough to push it to take it off, and I checked one more time. I reached back a little further and found it, and pushed it and got it off. So it's technically really my dad that did. It was really technically dad that had reached back a little further and pushed that to get it off for me, or so that I could get it off. But anyway, that metal plate thing sitting there with the two screws on it, and that is a metal thing that would be attached to the bottom of the dash there, holding that on. But that one knob there that has a kind of like metal stick thing on it is what came out of that. But I just wanted to show to you guys a little bit of update to my truck to show you guys that I finally got that off of it. And then I have to get some sort of tool thing to take the door handles off of it, off of this door. And then I gotta figure out how to take this off. And then after I do that, I gotta figure out how to get that screw out because it's so badly stripped that I'm probably gonna have to drill a hole into that screw to get it out. But anyway, the reason why I have to take this door panel off is because there is something wrong on the inside of the door to where you have to help the window roll up and roll back down. I'm not sure why though, but have to. So anyway, just kind of sort of wanted to show you guys kind of a sort of like an update on it. So anyways, hope you guys have liked today's live stream video. If you did, I'll see you guys sometime in one of my new live stream videos sometime this next new week. So, till then, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and I'll see you all again then. So, thank you for watching. Bye.